Hey, what's good, y'all? Top of the morning, man. I want to touch on this topic real quick, right? So I've been watching these documentaries, man, on all of these ex-hitmen and you know what I'm saying, just dudes that a lot of these like rappers and so-called street dudes look up to, you know what I'm saying, who they idolize and glorify, you know what I'm saying? And to a point to where you got videos of these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like they did something so great, you know what I mean? Or like to change the world for the better, you know what I'm saying? Or bring some type of difference to the world or some good to someone's life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like you got videos of people doing good shit, and then you got this type of shit, man, and it don't matter the race, man, but being as though I'm considered black, I'm gonna just speak about what goes on in my community. Now, I noticed that when it comes to these so-called black gangsters, it's crazy because a lot of these so-called street dudes today that claim to be so much against snitching, damn near every one of these guys that they idolize done told. And it's public information. That's right. It's public information, and they still idolize these guys while hollering about, stop snitching. Snitches get stitches, whatever. You know what I mean? Well, that's what it was when I was coming up. Snitches get stitches. Now it's kill all rats and all of that type of shit, I guess. That snitching shit is subjective. That's why all that shit is phony, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain people can get away with it. Certain people can't. Certain people it's an excuse for. Certain people it ain't no excuse for. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm looking at these documentaries and I get in the comic section, man, it's crazy how many people, ignorant ass black men, mainly, talking about free the kid, free homeboy, free slime, free, I mean? Like, I'm like this, man. And I mean disrespect to who it's directed to. I mean disrespect to who it's directed to. Anybody who wishes that a sick, twisted, murdering motherfucker of innocent people and children, now I'm not gonna say all innocent, everybody's all innocent, but killers who's willing to kill by any means necessary, regardless of who the fuck is around and whoever get hit, right? Just long as they get their intended target. You wishing that a motherfucker like that be free, I hope and I pray, right? That if they were to be let free, that the next person that something bad happens to in regards to where that type of violence is the cause, I hope it's either you or one of your loved ones that got to deal with that shit. If prayer is real, I pray that you get to experience what all these other families have experienced from this piece of shit motherfucker that you won't walk in the streets again. Now, please explain to me, if this person is walking the streets again and is let free after taking a life or two or whatever, what do you think that person has learned? So it's safe to say you want them free so they can continue to kill more people, right? I know people who have been locked up for 25 years. Came home, they was in there for murder, do 20 years, come home, catch another body. So if a motherfucker don't learn nothing, some people don't learn nothing after 25 years, what is a person gonna learn after being locked up, going through litigation, trying to prove his innocence on a murder rap, and he end up beating it after 2.5, 3 years? What the fuck you think he learned? You think he gonna stop murdering people, bro? You think he gonna stop putting innocent children's lives in danger and shit? Innocent bystanders and shit? Let me put this window up, man. I'm in the parking lot of Walmart. They got this damn cart. This guy pushing his cart and shit, making this annoying noise. But Yeah, man, I just never understood that, bro. So I guess none of these gangster dudes, man. This is crazy because I never really hear about it, bro. It seemed like all the children that be getting hit with stray bullets is like by like regular civilians. Like you gang members and shit that be orchestrating all of this bullshit. Y'all kids don't never get hit with no stray bullets. Is that why y'all want the killers out? Because you ain't never had the experience what it's like to find your child slumped over and blood leaking from them. And they unresponsive, not moving, not breathing, bro. Your child that's just trying to play outside, man. Huh? Just riding a little bike, bro. You would see, if that happened to your kid, you telling me you would want the killer free? Yeah, I mean, you might want him free so you can do something to him. But that's about it. Right? Tell me, I don't give a fuck if you a gang member, so-called gangster, whatever you call yourself. You got bodies, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is that you call yourself, tell me that if someone took the life of your kid, right, that indulges in the same type of activity that you do, as far as that street shit and street code is concerned, what would you want done to the person who took your child's life? What would you want done to them? Because I can almost guarantee you wouldn't want them to have their freedom, bro. I can almost guarantee that. I can almost guarantee that. What type of sick motherfucker you got to be to want a murdering motherfucker or a child murderer, even if whether they did it on purpose or not, still, you got a, you know what I'm saying, an innocent victim. You telling me that you would want that individual free? No, you want these motherfuckers free because it sounds slick. Because it ain't happened to nobody in your family. It wasn't one of your family members that was the victim of one of these motherfuckers. That's selfish. And it's crazy because I'm telling you, man, these same individuals, these same smug, ignorant ass people, bro, that talk that dumb shit, soon as something bad happens to them, they want all these prayers. They want all this sympathy. How the fuck do that work, man? Where they do that at, bro? What's so hard about having empathy? What's so hard about placing yourself in someone else's shoes, man? I'm talking to all races right now. I'm talking to the rich, smug white people that think they're better than everybody else, that don't got as much financially as they have. Huh? I'm talking about these smug Negroes in the hood that think just because they're getting a little bit of money that they better than every other nigga that's under them that ain't getting that much money. I'm talking to these smug females who think just because they got a Brazilian butt lip, some Botox, and some fucking reconstructive surgery that they better than the next bitch, and ain't none of that shit on them theirs. But you can't tell them that. They don't give a fuck. You clown them, the first thing they talk about, well, you just mad because you can't afford it. Motherfucker mad because they can't afford what? How to increase your chances of fucking dying? Increase your chances of having a complication from keep getting cut on and shit? What type of sense do that make? But see, you can't tell. Motherfuckers be, told you, man, when the money is in the way, motherfuckers are irrational. They say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because they think the money got them. You know? People always learn the hard way, though. But like I say, man, it don't matter how much money you got, man, if you ain't taking care of yourself. You know? Health is more important than wealth. Because if you got wealth and you don't got health, you ain't going to have the wealth for long. Somebody else going to have that shit. Because whoever you left it to or didn't leave it to, you ain't going to have it. I guarantee you that. You ain't going to be around long enough to enjoy the shit. You know? So I say, man, don't let that money shit go to y'all head, man. I done seen the best of them fall And I'm gonna tell you something. People with money and people who are used to you having money and being there for individuals and shit, right? And never really needing nothing when you fall. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Hardly nobody. You might find one motherfucker, and that's because they know the potential that you got. You know what I'm saying? And they know that when you do get back on your feet, you know, you gonna owe them a favor. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, ain't nobody, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with you. Ain't nobody got no sympathy for you when you seem strong, when you seem financially strong the majority of your life, and you know what I'm saying, you fall on hard times, man, nobody give a fuck. Shit, I know how it go. I know how it go. I done had thousands. Shit. Close to 100,000 at one time. And I see how motherfuckers act with just the man, I'd had like 20 grand on me. Just somebody that I think is close to me, you know what I'm saying? I'd be counting to show it to him, you know what I'm saying? Like I hit a lick or something like that. And bro, I ain't lying, man, when I tell you, you can damn near automatically see their whole facial expression change, man. Ain't too many people, man, that's happy to see you with nothing, bro. Even people in your family, man, that you call your blood and shit. You know, it's one thing I do agree with when it comes to that Bible, man. It's one thing that I can relate to, and that's that Cain and Abel story. Right at the beginning of the Bible. You know what I mean? And people that say they believe in the Bible, they seem to forget that story, man. You know what I mean? Always talking about this family shit. You know? They say blood is thicker than water. Well, look, I don't want my... I'd rather be a little thinner if I gotta end up like that. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'd be better off taking my chances with the water. You know? I know it's plenty of people, or a few, I'm not gonna say plenty, it's a few people on here who can honestly say, you know people, right? Who aren't your blood relatives, who treat you better than some of the blood relatives in your family. Tell me you ain't met nobody like that. That's no relation to you, but you look at them as family because they treat you better than family. Do you not consider them family? But that's considered water, right? So is blood truly thicker than water? You know what I'm saying? See? That's why, you know, I don't be repeating these little stupid ass sayings and shit. You know, the good die young and all that shit. So that means if you live to be old, you're a piece of shit. You see how that go? And this is what people repeat. Stupid shit like that. How many people gonna believe that their grandparents that they love dearly ain't shit because they old? Because I mean, if you had any good in you, right? You'd have died a long time ago when you was young because the good die young. You see see what I'm saying? How much sense does that shit make? But just shit that people repeat, man. I guess I can't speak on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It makes me an asshole. You know what I'm saying? A dickhead. For bringing it to people's attention and ask them. Excuse me. And asking people to broaden their horizon, to, open your mind up and just think about some of the things that we say before we say it, you know what I'm saying, to see if it makes sense. I think people have gotten to the habit of being followers and going along with, the masses and the latest trends and things of that nature instead of being leaders. And I think that's going to be, because of that, that's one of our biggest downfalls, man, especially in the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit crazy, man. Be yourself. Yo, I guarantee, man, at the end of the day, a motherfucker respect you, even if they act like they don't at first. At the end of the day, even if they never tell you, they have a form of respect for you. You know what I'm saying? If a person see you willing to stand alone or you willing to stand on your square, you know what I mean? Be a man of your word, woman of your word, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there's no relenting. You say what you mean what you say. Yeah. Real recognize real, man. People will notice that. Certain people envy it, but at the end of the day, a person will respect you more if you stand on your square than if they notice you some type of, you know, following motherfucker that's easy to manipulate, you know. Yeah, certain individuals, they'll deal with you because they know you easily to manipulate, but they ain't gonna respect you. But some people, that's all they give a fuck about. Having a fake association, a fake friendship. You know what I'm saying? No, I'd rather know how a motherfucker feel about me. I'd rather know the truth, you know what I'm saying, from the jump. I don't want to find out years later, that I was hanging around a motherfucker that secretly been hating on me the whole time. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Life too short for that at the end of the day. Black Dr. Phil, I'm out, man.